On a busy Monday morning, a powerful CEO walked into his company's headquarters like it was just another normal day, but a simple greeting from a security guard at the entrance suddenly stopped him in his tracks and brought back memories he had never forgotten. Because sometimes the people who change our lives the most appear when we are at our weakest, and sometimes we don't realize their impact until many years later. 10 years earlier, that same CEO was just a struggling teenager sitting quietly in the back of a classroom, wearing worn-out shoes and carrying the heavy weight of problems no student should have to face. His father had passed away unexpectedly. His mother worked long hours just to keep food on the table, and many days he came to school wondering if he would have to drop out to support his family. While other students focused on homework and exams, he was focused on survival. But there was one teacher who noticed something different about him, Mr. Daniel. Unlike everyone else, Mr. Daniel didn't just see a quiet boy with falling grades, he saw potential. One afternoon after class, the teacher called him aside and gently asked what was really going on in his life. At first the boy hesitated, but eventually the truth came out. The financial struggles, the fear of leaving school, and the feeling that his dreams were slowly disappearing. The teacher listened carefully. Then he said something that the boy would remember for the rest of his life. "Your situation may be difficult," he said, "but your future is not decided yet." From that day forward, Mr. Daniel began helping him in ways the boy never expected. He helped him apply for scholarships, stayed after school to tutor him, and even quietly paid for some of his school supplies when he knew the family couldn't afford them. To the teacher, it was just a small act of kindness. But to the boy, it was hope, and that hope changed everything. With encouragement and hard work, the struggling student finished school, earned a scholarship to college, and eventually built a successful business career that no one in his old neighborhood could have imagined. Years passed, life moved forward, but he never forgot the teacher who had believed in him when the world felt impossible. Now back in the present day, as the CEO walked into the building and heard the security guard say politely, "Good morning, sir," something about the man's voice felt strangely familiar. He looked closer, and suddenly, recognition filled his eyes. Standing at the entrance in a security uniform was Mr. Daniel, the same teacher who had once changed his life. Without hesitation, the CEO walked toward him and smiled warmly. "Sir, do you remember me?" he asked. The security guard looked confused for a moment, until realization slowly appeared on his face. "You were one of my students," he said softly. The CEO nodded. "Yes," he replied, "and I never forgot what you did for me." Right there in the lobby, the successful businessman shook the teacher's hand with deep respect, because the truth is, success is rarely achieved alone. Behind every successful person is someone who believed in them when no one else did. Morally, a small act of kindness may feel ordinary in the moment, but for someone else it can become the reason their entire future changes. Because good deeds never truly disappear, they always find a way to come back in beautiful ways.